Dislocations, whether it's shoulders, guys, it is usually the shoulders that's happening, okay, especially among men. All right, what we're talking about is what the typical saying is, all I did was reach up for a ball hit me, shoulder popped. Okay, when we break these, there's a couple of conditions, a couple of names that's been given to them. Essentially, when we look at it, if we test someone for hypermobile, okay, we're wanting to check the range of motion in the arm. Okay, does it actually stop before an end range, or can you actually go back? Very same with the knees. You know, a lot of people with dislocations in the knees tend to stand with their knees locked out like so, okay, rather than creating a bit of elasticity and a bit of strength in the tendons. So essentially, if you're born with something like that, you do not have the same level of tension that, for example, a top sprinter would have, okay, or even the normal individual. Why you say a top sprinter is because the elasticity and the strength that they have, that coiled up energy they have, is unbelievable around all of these joints. Okay, it's very, very rare that you're going to see a freak accident happen and them guys dislocate anything, or girls for that matter. The more muscle you carry, again, it's going to protect you. I'll touch on the whole thing of isometric, concentric and eccentric training. Okay, the eccentric as such is coming, as we always use the bicep as the action. The eccentric is coming down, the concentric is coming up, and the isometric would be sitting in a position. Okay, for shoulder dislocations, we're trying to actually develop over time, as I said, the correct patterns. Now, you really got to be showing this stuff in person, but essentially, we're trying to learn how to retract the shoulder blades. Okay, so I want to really learn how to develop the muscle system there. Okay, I also want to learn how to depress the rib cage. I want to learn how to bring in my traps and all of these different movements that happen. Okay, that's what's going to stabilize the shoulders. In regards to the knees, yes, you can start doing wall sits. You can be sitting in them positions. You can really start holding them for long periods of time. It is going to work. But usually what happens is you're doing a little bit of rehab. And as I said at the start of the video, you're locking out your knees and your brain is starting to go, well, fine, that's how I stand. Why would I have a strong ligament structure around that joint? It's just not going to happen. Again, you probably will need, if you've had dislocations, you will need some, like as I said, the microcurrent treatment. That is the methods we use. And anybody who's ever lay on the bed now has said, I've never had something like this done before. Clearing those shoulders once and for all, then you start your rehab program.